Um, I think you told me a minute ago that you had been married, or you had been married 3 times.
Yes.
Is your current marriage your third marriage, or is it your fourth marriage?
No, it's my third.
Okay. And when did that marriage start?
May 2nd.
Of 2015?
Yes, I'm sorry.
And did you actually have a wedding?
Yes.
And what kind of wedding was it? Was it one of those big formal weddings with big gowns and tuxedos, or was it a less formal wedding?
It was less formal. We actually had an outdoor wedding at a park.
And did you invite your longtime friend, Mark Sievers, to come to your wedding?
Yes.
Now, was he just supposed to come to the wedding, or did he have any specific duties at the
I
wedding?
should say. Actually, I invited the family, but Mark's the one that came up. And yes, he was. I had two best men. He was one of them.
So, Mr. Mark Sievers was the best man at your wedding?
Yes.
And thanks for correcting me. You invited the Sievers family to come to the wedding.
Yes. I had sent an invitation.
Do you know? So did Mark Sievers actually come to Missouri for the wedding?
Yes, he did.
And back then, what part of Missouri did you live in?
Hillsboro.
And Hillsborough is a city.
Yeah, if you want to call it a city. Yeah, it's actually the county seat, but it's very small.
And what county is it in?
Jefferson County.
And as is customary with a wedding, were there any associated wedding festivities that weekend for your wedding?
Yes.
And what kind of festivities were there?
We all got together the day before the wedding at my house, and we had a cookout. And then that evening we had a combined bachelorette party, but we all went out together to a karaoke bar.
And when you say we, who is who? When you say we, who is we?
Uh,
Well, let me
ju-
ask you.
just
let me ask,
a
let me
group of
stop you
friends.
and ask you a smarter question, because that wasn't a very smart question. When you say we, up to this point, we've talked about yourself, we've talked about Mark Sievers, we've talked about Jimmy Rodgers, and we've talked about Taylor Showmaker.
Yes.
Were any of them present at the wedding festivities?
All of them.